opening series.
Lovely. Right, T1 is on attack. Boom is on defense. And we're starting off with our Buzz. Raid boss. It's looking like we're going long.
T1 to do a lot of damage on this attacker side with this setup. It does offer some flexibility on the defensive side as well, of course, with the gate crashes.
Let's see how good T1 look, and let's see if Boom. This in theory might be their best map to do it.
An early push out from Boom, and the same for T1 on the other side of the map towards B. A little bit of damage done to Buzz as well on his way in. For now, just the KJ util to deal with.
Insta rotates coming over though. Asher's gonna be here just in time to help.
Could have a role to play in this, but has the KJ util.
What's the Asher site here looking like?
Spray through the smoke, not quite connecting. So Berserk's unable to find some opening damage. Slide for the frenzy in hand. It's gonna be a headshot across, but Berserk's finds the killing blow. Buzz gonna be taken down here. Swing on
And then
the
we've got we've got a huge lug going on though. Gotta keep an eye on Meteor in this one. Meteor going all the way through spawn as well. It is a game of delay at the moment.
Devastating.
Exactly what I was just looking at, Achilleos. This is
chill.
unaccounted for.
Makes a bit of noise, but yeah, it's still not going to be noted quite just yet. No one turning back over towards it. Push into the wall. Shiro going to be able to find one. Famous gets the other. They've broken things open. Now that much more onus on this flank here from Meteor. Stacks trying to hold the line. Does manage to find one. Meteor now striking. Swings out, finds one. Puts himself into a 1v2. Ghost in hand. Knows that he's here, knows that he's going to be holding down for that defuse, but can't quite find it, has to go for the reload, swings back around, but it's just being held.
Okay, nice smoke defuse. Yeah, being the, I want to say seeing the difference in the ping, but honestly, he could see the circle, so he should kind of know, but
good kill here by Berserks, a nice flash.
Very hard to spam on the pistols, that's for sure.
Keep him alive, even though the shock dart does catch him, and Meteor gets there, but that Astra util so valuable from DOS9. Yeah, sure, Meteor gets all the kills, but Boom gets the victory. Now over to a bit of a buy-up here on the eco. A couple stingers coming through for the duelists of T1.
Intriguing call here from T1. Let's see how it does fare. Swing onto the corner, a little bit of damage going to go across there. On the Famous.
T1 versus Ascension team for the first game of kickoff. Yeah, it's just meant to be every time. It'd be very nice if Boom get a good start here. We got 2 stingers put into this. Wait, this buy is kind of nice. I do think that people, when they're buying the sheriffs on attack, when they lose, they can buy some other guns. Holy hell, they literally invested 2 stingers into it, 1 ghost, right? I like this buy. Other teams might steal this buy. Ooh, big 1v3. Big 1v3. That looked calm and clean. What a time to do it. Okay, I'm paying attention. Really just saved them. Like really just saved them here. It would have been disastrous to lose this one. Still gonna have like a non-existent bonus really. It's not gonna be great gun-wise, but
Buzz swings on through. Able to find the first, pick up a Bulldog there, then Meteor.
Yeah, I would like, especially with, you know, teams in NA, especially like a lot of the NA players are very good with stingers. I think they could get away with this buy a little bit more.
Expecting the swing out,
Double stingers.
Very cool, calm, and collected for our new player to Boom and to BCT Pacific.
Okay, like we said, the bonus isn't going to be great. We've got a Bucky on top of it. 2 showers.
To go through with their full buy.
I don't think it's considered still pretty brutal economic situation here.
A little bait coming in though.
See how they fare. Bucky in hand here for Famous. Meteor just in along the corner.
Flash to swing.
Out a little bit wider, and if he pushes onto that corner, he is basically dead to rights. Does get spotted out. Opts to back away. Opens up the distance a little bit more. So the Bucky going to be less impactful here as the Prowler will not be able to spot him out.
He has no cover behind him though.
Does not, and he is completely out into the open. Pushing up over the top. A little bit wider of a swing, maybe can get a pixel out of place, jumps in, finds the headshot before Famous can even
this guy's a
react.
beast,
Still on a heater.
Look how confident and calm he looks over towards mid.
Try to pressure onto Meteor, but obviously with the weaker weapon, you're going to be tough. A lot of damage taken there by Buzz. They're going to back off. Don't like the amount of firepower that's coming through from that Long B area. Still with mid control. Completely under Meteor's purview, they're going to be able to.
He's doing so much. Got Yoru clone solo fake over towards B, as we can see, keeping 2 people here. Got Tara to get info, and then
two members of Boom here potentially.
Sure. Stacks. Okay, this now can turn to a good amount of damage. It's all about kills, really. I still don't think they're going to be winning, but they're in a good spot. T1 reacting, got no A control. Push fast over towards spawn.
Could very well still convert this bonus, but Meteor's looking to be that first obstacle here for them. The push-up coming through, Dawson able to find one, but Meteor gets the transfer. Another 3K here for him.
This guy is so good, isn't he?
Likely won't be in the equation.
Oops, that's
for
my
this
bad.
round, especially now that he is on the floor. 2v2 with Buzz at 68.
But I'm not going to flame him, so it was
it
always going to be a curse.
On the hunt, swinging forward, tucked away back behind Flowers here is Sylvan. He's looking to play as disconnected as possible. Gravwell buys them some more time. As there's the spot out, Shiro going to be taken down. Buzz, look at the
Nice shot.
Forward, but Slasher just put him
It's
on the
an
floor.
incredibly good bonus. Like, the damage is great. Whoa. Damn, the damage is incredible.
Boom will not be able to get this bonus
One of the best losses you can have, really. Everyone going down. Everyone's got to rebuy for T1. We're going to see a lot of light armors. I would love an outlaw right here for Boom. I would really love an outlaw.
A little bit dodgy for both squads in some ways because there's just been so much damage taken. Meteor, just Mr. Reliable, was so damn good in Pacific last year. You always knew he was going to be good to get you a couple big kills when you needed it most. Still, things look a little disjointed. One of the things I really liked about T1 during the offseason, especially at Red Bull Homeground,
It's a shame. Outlaw here over towards Long B. Honestly, would have been my call. The problem with the Boom comp as well is it struggles holding Long B. I feel like this would have been the most perfect example to actually like make them fear B. Because if they just play Killjoy Turtles over towards B, T1 could end up just spamming this. That's a great knife. Over the top, it's 5, right? Yeah, I think it literally hit all 5. It must have hit 4 because the neon isn't speeding up. Yeah, it's a shame. Boom really missed a trick here. So on these kind of comps where you don't have a jet, you don't have a chamber, you don't have a Yoru, it's very hard to hold anywhere over towards B, right? Especially like this mid area, you're getting traded, you can only normally get 1. So when you get an opportunity like this, when you know everyone's going to have light armors, to not buy an outlaw and to not try and punish this is criminal in my opinion. They really missed out. Because their whole game plan on defense, again in my opinion, should be to shut this down as early as possible and make them at least double think that they can't spam B hits. All I'm thinking right now for T1 is I'm going to spam B hits. Yeah, I'll just go there every single round until I get stopped twice in a row.
So a nice turnaround for T1.
Weather 2 with the tier 1. Thank you so much for the 8 months. Thank you.
T1 there just had a really well dialed up execute to pick Boom apart, find their way through to the cleanest round we've seen so far.
Yeah. Only one without multiple casualties on both squads. But yeah, just overall solid entry. Flash getting the catch opens up
the broadcast slightly. Yeah.
Buzz just pushing forward with that judge.
Put it up for you now. Hopefully it's better.
Devastation. I mean, Shiro, a second and a half earlier with that fragment. Yep. Could have undone everything there. Instead it is T1 crossing the line, getting things tied up at 2-2. Still,
because like now we're trying to like punish in this area.
More on the way.
We got the bad guns.
The hype coming through from Stacks.
I at least like they're trying to go super aggro with the neon. I think that does need to happen.
A little bit of a change of directions, a little bit of change of pace here for T1. Still though, Meteor continues to be on mid duty, making sure that they have control of this space, making sure they don't have to worry about that part of the map. They just force Boom out to the extremities, try to really utilize.
Love this from T1. We're creating a bit of pressure elsewhere around the map, but still the right game plan, right? Spam B, been free.
Pushing in, add that link on the flank. Oh, swing and Meteor finding the first, looking for the second, and of course he's gone.
This guy is
10-2-1. The B site completely
it must
wide
be so
open. Meteor,
nice having someone like this
he get
on your
jumped on
team.
here by Berserks, the Bucky in hand. Can he outdo him once again? He's pushing into that direction. Spike for now getting planted. Shiro will scoop up that Vandal from
A lot of people are like questioning why
may just be treading in towards the spike.
At least like on Plat Chat as well, we have like Genji's roughly around third.
Shot goes up and Meteor still collects
and it's literally just because of how much impact and how big of a loss it is losing this game.
Stutter step there from Meteor. He just seems so aware that there could be a close range gun. He was right.
And he's got the fourth. Now on for an ace. DOS9, he is
He's
far forward here.
just dominating middle.
Something tells me Meteor
He
not likely
is
to get the
dominating
opportunity
middle.
here to
He's
close
just
this
running
one out.
around the
The
map,
recon will go ahead
wrecking
and spot
everyone.
him. And Stacks will go ahead and take it away. A flawless round now here
Yeah,
from
very,
T1 as
very
they gain
good
the lead.
rounds. Money's through the roof. All they have to do is take down Meteor.
For Boom. Boom has a couple ults coming through now. So does T1 that they can utilize. So a very, very crucial round here for Boom. That is just such a good stutter step. So aware there could be somebody hiding at that angle around the door.
12, 2, and 1 now here for Meteor.
I've been saying
Just imagine being on his team.
Meteor was the best
The other players there
last
literally
year.
just
You're saying
walked
why
over
right off
towards
the
an
rip,
empty
rip,
side
folks.
on B
He
and
is
just held while he killed
outrageously
4.
talented individually. Takes fights so well. So smartly,
Boom
so
on this one.
confidently.
Aggro over towards
Little bit
A,
of
trying to get
aggression
A control.
Towards A
But
main, but
am I scared if I'm
really
T1? No,
space
I'm just
created
still going to
for
be
T1,
here.
so Boom
Yeah, the only thing that
able to get
might
DOS9 up and in
deter
there.
T1 staying away from
Control that, so
B
now
is
they
the
can
fact that we have
really lean
Astra
towards
ult,
the other
right?
side of the map.
Astra
Try
ult is
to
incredibly
collapse
good for the
down
retake, means that you
towards
have to
T1
play
as
on
they make their
site. It's a
way
little bit harder
over
to play on
towards
B
B or
site,
mid.
especially when you're...
Ilo set
I
up
mean, any of
outside
this
ours.
poses is hard on B
T1
site,
continue to linger into that position.
because you're
Shiro
just
still
out in the
trying to hold
open
door
majority
here.
of the time. There aren't many places to
Slasher.
hide.
Crouching here, right in front of Famous, waiting to see the swing.
Use the dart to get the info there. Yeah.
Swing out, there you go. Able to go
Hey,
ahead and
lovely
collect 3
little
quick
double
kills,
hold
one
on
after
this.
the other. Buzz, Izu, Sylvan, all.
Back to B for
Knocks
T1,
down.
I think. Good news for
Here
Boom
now.
is...
Can he continue to deliver? Well, delivers
Let's
1.
wait.
Swing onto the corner, Shiro eliminated, but
wait.
still, he's a 2v4.
He's alive.
Jumps up.
Okay.
Similar
The good
Ilo
news for
setup
Boom
here.
is that they
Now on Stacks,
win the
nice
round
lineup
and they
for
still
him,
have the
cannot
pressure of
collect
the
the
Astra ult.
eliminations.
That's awesome.
Boom will keep things right.
And 4 people
Evened
alive,
up,
so the money's good.
3-3.
The timing there off because I think you're not expecting those players to be in that
Chat
position.
broadcast
The
can
recon
still
dart
go up,
does
right?
end up clipping them
Right.
eventually, but the T1 players have already stepped out before the ping comes through. There you go. And they've already got a couple kills in the bag, so maybe just a little bit off on the positioning or timing, or not expecting the positioning from Boom. Really nicely handled there by Boom Esports. A good read on that scenario, catching T1 quite off guard. Now T1 has everything but Buzz's ult in the back
They
pocket.
have a good amount of
lockdown, you got
ults
the
now,
Hunter's Fury, you
T1
got the
to actually
Cosmic
hold
Divide,
over
You got
towards
Izu's Dimensional Drift, so
long.
you have a lot of
We get
opportunity to
recon
make life
out,
a living
it
nightmare.
hits
You
this
see
corner,
Boom really
which clears everything
playing back.
close.
They don't want to deal with any of these early
Again, we
ults.
get
They
we're getting
wanna get caught
nothing
out.
in this
Give up
area
a little bit of space.
from Boom. T1
Expecting
are
some
just
kind
taking
of
this for
set
free.
play, some kind of
In reaction to
quick
hearing
execute.
something over
T1
towards B,
looking around that corner, and Meteor is unbelievable.
there is a
Yeah,
flash on
cross
top of
line.
this, so it's not like it's complete
Target's there, but
madness
unable
from
to find him.
DOS9, but
Fragment
it's
just
such an
gonna be thrown down.
overcommit
The
when
Cosmic
you
Divide now
have
in play.
heard nothing else
Locking
around the
everybody
map.
from Boom away from the site here for now. Slowly corralling over towards
Like,
B.
he really committed on the
Spike does get
swing.
planted.
You do have the null command for Shiro,
You
but
should run.
already some of the players from T1 backing up, and with the lockdown already in play, Boom's just going to have to wait this out even more. I mean, is
Yeah,
this just
and they got the most important
full-on
pick,
save
right?
already?
You can see them
But the
rotating out. It's
retake
just a bit of
thing
a
was
tempo
the
dip here
Astra
from the
wall
side
that
of
was going to be
T1,
down
not being
here.
able to get
That was the
Null
main
Command
bit of
out to
pressure to
prevent
make them
the
play over
lockdown from
towards
coming
site, which we've
through.
already spoken about is relatively hard
Time is
apart
just
from
not on their
elbow.
side, so a 4-man save, unfortunately, having to be called here from Boom. A tough pill to swallow, but one that they must.
Well, at
T1
least the money's
not
gonna
gonna
be good for
allowing
everyone.
Boom to regain a lead. So it's going to be another flawless round, it would seem, as they move up 4-3.
Oh, this is fantastic for T1, not just because they win the round, but because they get to keep the Hunter's Fury and the Dimensional Drift going into that next round, and you're only one away from Buzz's Lightning Fingers, but not as crucial, of course, as well. Over on the other side, still a couple away from Berserk's lockdown.
Valid save? Yeah, it's a valid save.
And yes, you will have Cosmic Divide and the Null Command available.
It's not like if they die, they would have got way more
T1's
money.
going to have the impetus to use their
Did
ults,
1,000 for
especially
saving
Izu's ult
this, they
first,
would have got
where you can really respond
1,900.
with
That's
those.
it. It's only
So it should
900
allow
that they
them to
miss out
potentially
on.
get into another good
The round
post-plan
wasn't
setup.
doable. They still got
That's
2
where they're
ults out of them.
Really, really
like,
dangerous. With these players, with their experience,
normally I would call this a lev save,
they're going to know
but
where
this
they
was
should be,
actually
where they should be looking, what their
calculated and
jobs
made a
are,
lot of sense.
who should be
And
focusing
the
their
money was
util
already
where.
out of control for T1,
It's
so
a really tough task for Boom, who has
not
stood
like they lost
really,
too
really
much
well
more.
throughout this match so far.
Mask is on. Dimensional Drift in play here from Izu. Looking for the spot out. Gives a glimpse there. Up Berserks turns sights back over towards B. Yeah, wanting to split, gain as much information as humanly possible. Spots out NC Slasher. Sends out the fake out. Swings out to the corner. Izu is able to find the elimination. It's gonna be Fate, does get taken down. Famous able to answer one back. Sylvan taken out. Fragment now into the corner, pushing them back into the open, and Shero's able to collect the first as Izu will fall. Man advantage now gonna be there.
Meteor made a lot of space here, and they never really committed the spike. So
into A, calls for the rotate here from Stacks. Meanwhile, Buzz.
I think Buzz is going too early.
Keep some
That's my
attention
issue.
over on this side of the map. If not, find some eliminations. Fast lane up, slowly rotates out towards safety. In the meantime, Meteor once again deep position.
Feels like DOS9 somewhat aware that T1 could already be
Yeah,
pretty deep
I've
on
turned
the
it
map,
down
so they're
slightly.
gonna set up and they're gonna wait. They're expecting this aggression.
It's well anticipated. Scopes in a couple shots coming out. Does he read that DOS9 is going to be on that flank?
Meteor shows here and has double molly, so he could. Okay, we'll use it. We're committing, man. Doing both of the mollies to hold onto this space. Knows there's going to be a flash. There's anti.
Buzz still just now getting ready to rotate
Dude, we
around.
got a lot of util if you wanted to fall back, but
seems like maybe not a moment too late, but Berserk's able to win out the fight. Meteor going to be put on the floor. Cosmic Divide.
time is really low.
Up Stacks still here on the side. Finds
Time
the
is
first.
really,
Buzz
really low.
Famous as well. Buzz going to be taken down. It's all on Stacks, but it's going to be DOS9
Very nice.
to carry them over the line and keep things neck and neck. 4-4. Once again,
Like, it
we're
was
tied
close. DOS9 like
What a
literally like
great
had
cosmic
to get
divide
those
there.
kills done in there.
Make things really, really tricky, even though T1 answers very
It
nicely.
was patient. It was very, very
Stacks and
patient.
Buzz.
I mean, I was so worried for time,
Long
to be
time
honest.
duo of players playing together since feels like what, 2021, 2020, something like that, a long time ago. But those two have been duoing, but still, this is a great retake. DOS9, a great read on the expected aggression. They've seen it earlier from Meteor, so they've got kind of the idea that that could be possible. Shows just why teams were so high on DOS9 after Ascension, why Boom reached out and grabbed him. The awareness there through the roof. And then
Okay,
able to
bit of
come
a change
through
up.
and finish
Izu
the
gets
job
the
on the
op out.
round as well. So now Prowler out early. T1 take their time on this
Ooh.
one.
Change of a
Spreading the map
recon.
a little
Instead
bit.
of doing the one
Trying to put
close
some pressure
here,
with the two duelists over
we do the one
towards B.
further
There's
back
that operator.
with a fake smoke to see if
Spotted out
anyone's
the hair.
committed in front. Let's go.
Had to notice anything about Famous's position.
Yeah, Buzz trying to bait a little
Line
bit,
to
I
think
think.
no. There's the swing out.
No
Izu
way.
wins the fight.
The thing is, the here as well is Famous saw his head
tiny
before
bit of
Izu saw
movement.
him. So that is
Something to offset the
impressive for him
shot.
to
If
win
only
that.
Famous should have had that one completely dialed in.
Like, honestly, I would have given him like
Yeah.
10% to win
Not
that.
exactly sure how Izu ends up winning that.
Yeah,
Clear the turret.
he should never be winning that.
See if Boom wants to get aggressive off the back of this. Four-man push from T1, but if Boom is able to take this space and T1 doesn't re-clear their backside, okay, the alarm bot is there to at least keep track of it.
The issue is as well, this causes and creates a lot of pressure over towards B, and instant reaction from Boom is times to push over towards middle, so it's a nice reaction. You can really get wrecked doing it because of the crossfire, but teams don't do it too much because of that. But it definitely pays off, and we smoke off the alarm bot and we push behind, and they have no idea that he's done this.
DOS9 smoked off the alarm bot.
Smoked it off, and he's looking to try to pick his targets. Finds the first, looks for the second, and he gets all
Huge, man.
three.
Huge.
NC Slasher finding Buzz now, all on Izu, and he
Damn,
is
what a play.
corner.
DOS9 is
They
playing
lose the first
great.
player, but the recollapse onto the
He
site
is
is
playing
absolutely
great.
gorgeous. The flank from DOS9 absolutely shatters T1. Boom, back in the lead.
What a debut. What a debut
Yeah,
from this
what a
player from
debut, he's not
Kazakhstan.
wrong.
Absolutely
11 to
beautifully
5,
read.
and I'm
The
pretty
patience,
sure all
the
11
smoke to
kills
cut
are
off the
impacted at the
alarm
moment.
bot.
That is an impressive
That's
shot.
just
Fair play.
nasty from Izu. What a flick.
Did he
He's just got him
crouch,
dead
and
to
that's what
rights. They
caused
have
the miss?
no idea. And yeah, Meteor catches him for a chunk of damage, but it's too late.
And the fact that he changed his mind after starting to fire. He sends off a couple of bullets over towards Meteor, says, oh,
Okay,
no, I
and
don't
we
want that one.
complemented the
Goes for a
push,
different target.
right? We
Still
complemented the
manages to
reactive
connect onto all
push,
three.
and that's what allowed
done.
the
Well,
push
that's gonna force
behind.
a timeout
And
here
honestly, if
from
I'm T1 here, I'm literally talking about
Bottom.
the fact that he came
But
from
not gonna be
behind, which means
satisfied
they
with
had
how
a
these last
reaction
couple
where
of
they
rounds
pushed middle
gotten
after
away
losing
from
long. So I would probably take long
For
again,
sure. It
and
is
then this time I'm waiting
a
with
little
like
bit of a head
2
scratcher at
people.
times.
I'll probably have
To
turret.
be fair, it just feels like
Or turret watching
Boom
middle.
has
No,
a
I would
pretty
have
good
turret
read,
watching
you know,
A.
T1 gets some momentum,
Take this with
gets
3
some
and
rounds,
just hold
they do
middle
some
with
stuff,
1. See if
and
they do the same
immediately, boom,
reaction.
you know, Shiro's downloading into his brain the
Or you just
IGL
let Meteor
here for
dominate
Boom
middle of
Esports,
it
and
again.
he's like, okay, here's some of their tendencies. Here's the way they're playing
keep
mid.
it as a question.
You know, Meteor
What
will
we got?
kind of mess with us early, and then he's been backing off.
Team, did you
Sometimes if he
notice
doesn't
had
find
a
one of those
good
picks,
abyss
let's clear
defense?
that turret. Let's try to take that space. You know, and he's been putting
Good
DOS9 in
abyss
positions to
defense.
succeed, and DOS9 has been cashing in. Absolutely phenomenal stuff here for our Ascension team.
There's not many,
He's
mate.
3 away from tying up against Meteor here.
Not too many.
Been a hell of a run back. I mean, that round obviously
BBL? I mean, yeah,
compensated quite a
BBL
bit.
if you want to copy it, if you want to have a Sage
Boom
comp.
still in a very good position. Up here, still in the hands of Famous. Now lockdown. Got the overdrive available as well. Needs to get out of a sticky situation. Gun barrel not quite being spotted there.
Such a wrong map.
Somewhat
I do think
Yeah,
BBL
not
have the
gonna
right
be
read
cleared
with
out.
Sage.
All
I've been
Swings
telling
up.
you that for a while
Manages to
though,
nail the shot this time
that I'll be
around.
playing
Buzz
Sage
on
on
the
that. I've said that since it came out.
Beautiful.
It looked great. It looked better than I thought it would look, to be
I'm
honest.
just going to send T1 packing. I'm going to try and rethink that A-side aggression. Leave Izu over there. Try to spread the map a little bit. With DOS9, who has
I would
been just
love DOS9
electric
not to do anything
start,
aggro here.
be the one
Like him getting a
holding this
kill or
down.
even staying
There might
alive,
have been a
having
bit of a
ult is
spot. The ping did come
perfect
down
here.
for T1.
T1 makes a lot of
Here
sense, right? They
again,
got way more
trying to
mid
win that
control,
battle
waiting for some
mid.
kind of reaction if they did get the first
Might have
pick.
just
Knife
barely
goes
saw
across, does hit one.
Consistent about it, and there you go. Plays off the back of the flash, but tries to go for that little wide swing adjustment, but Shiro is able to go ahead and shut it down.
I feel so... Chat, who is this guy at middle? I feel so sorry.
Able to collect the kill. Still
Damn.
fighting back for 1. Gets himself a second. Now needs to pull off.
Is this
Monster's
easy?
clutch, still 2
Dude,
players
he's
to deal with.
trying to kill Meteor and he's missed the shot on Meteor. Meteor's dash past and he's
Still
killed the
just
guy
tucked away
behind.
here. Now looking to try to go for the stick. Swing around, the temptation to swoop forward there.
Dude,
into the
imagine
smoke,
imagine he won that.
Eventually,
We could have a banger replay here, I'm not gonna lie.
Boom. Will not allow for
I
that
would love to
timeout
see this
lead
door
to a
kill.
round victory. They will stretch the lead now up by 2 rounds.
Yeah,
Dude,
they're
Boom
a
are
great
doing
job
good though.
spreading the map.
We're putting up
winning a
some
lot of their
numbers
individual
right here.
duels. Basically, they've been handling everybody except for Meteor pretty well. And that's a bit of a head scratcher for T1, a slow start. Get away for them. I'm sure they had a couple good rounds. Meteor seems just always good for at least a couple. Nice to see Sylvan pick it up here. Only had 1 kill coming into this round. Maybe that'll get him heated up a little bit, but coordination, the communication, really, really effective for Boom Esports. Really impressed with their composure coming into this. Onto their map pick a pearl. To be fair, this map has been a bit of a struggle for T1 in the offseason, so certainly a map that you would want to try to put some pressure on your opponents with. This time a little bit of help. Oh, Meteor, unbelievable.
The raid boss is actually here. Dude, take away Meteor. How many rounds would T1 actually have?
There's going to be any shots coming his way. Nothing noted there, but forward position established over it being long. All the way up towards club here is Shiro.
Instant reaction again from Boom looking like, right? Definitely spoke a little bit in the timeout about being proactive if they lose the first kill. This guy's got a lot to do.
Position enough to utilize is the question, because right now he's fairly committed and stuck in dugout. Push coming through, that's a fake out, not going to fall for it. That's a little bit of a...
Dude, imagine it's a real Euro. And we have a push behind. Of course it's Meteor to get an extra kill.
Here for T1's KJ. Starts to play forward. Stack's going to be noted, dealt with. Lockdown used. Very close forward here. Really bolt sent out. Overdrive pop. Buzz slides in towards Flower. Spots out Dulce 9. Finds the kill.
This guy tanked
Clear
the
out.
flash.
Lockdown now
Damn,
destroyed.
8
Buzz
HP,
finding
he
a
won
second.
that.
Berserk's flushed out, and now Shiro just with 10 HP.
Yeah, very good.
Will be
Maybe a little bit of a
found over
rushed,
and off.
maybe a little bit of a
Bring this
rushed
to a
pull,
6-6 half. The
to
answer
be
back.
honest.
Gotta like the
I
decisiveness
think
here
you want
from
to try
T1.
and commit
Soon as
like
that lockdown
these
comes through,
ults if you're going to do it.
Buzz
But
pops the ult. It's everybody trying to push and make
like,
sure
I think
that
he
they can
could
deal with
have
that lockdown.
played
That's a huge
further back.
opening duel win for Meteor.
The whole way I would have played
Again,
this round,
Famous struggling a little
right? Especially
bit
because my KO is
with
doing
that
this.
operator.
Like
Shiro
as
with
soon
an
as
early
he's
lurk, I
pushed
mean,
through long and they
Boom
get
is
over
getting
towards
really
site, I'm
aggressive
playing
now
way
on the
further back,
extremities of the
and then you
map.
can just hold.
You know, if they can
They
find
could have held
space in
here,
mid,
Killjoy
in long A,
ulted,
in
everyone
long
goes
B,
to
they're
this
just gonna keep
area,
going until
great
they
pressure
run
on the
into
spike, and then
resistance.
it's all about
Maybe
the
T1
KO.
this round just wants to end
Then
it with a
obviously you
bang.
have Astra
Looks
ult
like
on
a bit
top
of a
of
set
the
play. Hard
area.
execute
Like it
towards
could have
the
been
A
nice.
site. Stymies
Still,
up.
look, I don't want to criticize Boom
Anybody
too
out.
much because I think they're playing
Just try to get
way
somebody
better than I thought they
pushing
would.
through into A main, so
And
use
DOS
the
9
Cosmic
is
Divide. Izu's going to use the Dimensional
big
Drift to get
factor
the
in
info onto the front of the site. Boom may just have to seed this, play for retake.
Shockdart clears just the alarm bot. Buzz does eat a decent amount of damage here.
Okay, but
Turret as
T1
well as
need
those
to play
nanos
on
take him down
site.
to 55, but Plant can safely come through. Sight for now in the hands of T1, but everybody from Boom basically clustered up, ready to go for this strike. Alarm bot around the back to try to note Famous, who is on that flank. Their own Cosmic Divide now coming through, cutting off Art. Main, however, still having some access as Hunter's Fury crashes across looking for some targets. Izu going to be taken down, Shiro finding one. Famous now striking, gets rid of
Nice shot
Stacks
from
Buzz,
Buzz.
answers one back, but now Meteor has been felled.
Weird
Silver to Buzz, the
they
last one
went for this
standing.
ult, but
To try to turn the
Those
tide
should be
here. The
fine.
push-up comes through. Buzz gets taken
nice
down.
shot.
Sylvan
Dude,
is
they
out
got
of there.
7.
And
They
that's gonna
did
be
so,
Boom
so
with a 2-round
good.
stretch lead at the half.
They did so good.
Great response there from Boom. Let T1
A
use their
little bit
utility.
disappointed
Let
at
them use those
T1.
big
I don't know why they
ultimates.
didn't just
Give up
spam
that space.
B
You
hits.
know you've got that Cosmic Divide in your back
But when you
pocket
get this for
to
free,
really shut that round
and
out.
you have this comp,
And both of those rounds with
and they
DOS9
non-stop
Cosmic Divide
could
comes through.
plant for long.
Absolutely massive for them.
Don't know why they
Again,
didn't
more
go B all the
flanks
time.
that T1 has to deal with. They can't really deal
Shout out
with
to
it cleanly.
Meteors, shout out to DOS9.
Once again, Boom, all over the map, all over T1. What a good start for them coming into Pacific.
Absolutely. Great stabilization. I mean, you know, they got those first couple rounds secured, but was looking dicey just given that early economic situation. But Boom, very much finding their form here steadily. Off the back of DOS9, guiding the rest of the team forward. Now up by 2. Here on their map pick, if they can close out yet another pistol, they're going to be well poised to take this map.
Yeah, I mean, for Boom fans, you've got to be feeling great. The firepower looks good. The reads look good. I mean, other than a few maybe shaky moments on the operator with Famous, things have been pretty solid all around. And even that wasn't that big of a deal in most cases. And to be fair, look, you're going up against players like Meteor.
I would
Are beating everybody in the
could
world in
be
those kind of moments.
a bad look for
Nothing that you
T1
should feel too down about.
very
This guy right
early,
there,
like
DOS9.
looking a little bit exploited on the map.
What else can you say?
Like,
He's been
no joke,
amazing.
if you
And
take
it's been
away
the reads
Meteor
in
on this, they
particular
don't have
that
many
set
rounds.
him and his team up for success.
Obviously, they could have
He's
still
in the
won
right
those
spot
rounds
at the
by doing
right
other
time to
stuff, but
really punish some of the maneuvers that T1 was trying to make. Just incredible. I mean, 17 kills though for Meteor in one half. It's
0-1 cold, 1-0.
definitely
Old, hello
a
mate.
thing.
Thank you so much for the tier 1. Welcome into the Slug Club. Appreciate you doing that.
still only 4 for Sylvan. Only
Okay, no
4
raid
for
boss on
Izu,
this one.
5 for Stack. So rest of T1.
In
still
terms of
bringing it up a
pistols,
little bit in the fire
1-0
power
for Boom.
department. On this defender's side, a little bit of exploration towards mid, sending out the 0 point just to see if they can bait T1 to stay over towards A, but T1 is getting aggressive. The ping came out though. Boom seems somewhat aware that this is T1's tendencies.
Big push-up coming through. 4 players about to be in mid. 3 getting ready to peek out and go for the clash. See Slasher swooping out,
this
able to
is
find one. Silver Stacks able to go ahead
this
and
is why
answer
most
back.
people
Buzz gonna be
don't
cut
go
down
over
here by the
towards middle
turret.
because
Spike now recovered.
it is really rough.
3v3, a little bit of
The
added damage there.
crossfires
on
are
the enemy
a
Neon.
nightmare. Like the T1 re-push this
Yeah,
as well,
pretty
though, so they
equal
can have
here.
a faster flank.
Able to clear the turret there, but they're going to have to give up the
Boom is
site.
still in a pretty alright
Is
spot.
that nano swarm to
We
try
still
to
have,
delay this.
okay, Stacks has a
He's gonna use the
recon,
smoke
and he
to
might be able
scale
to get to heaven in
Meteor
time.
Thinking about challenging, doesn't have any backup though. Be looking for a one and done, but Boom seems very aware of it. They're spamming that angle.
That's now going to be confirmed. Meteor swooping out, but DOS9, I mean, the bull's just basically
on his
dancing
own
around him.
solo as well.
Kill
Tried to
cannot
take
be
a
found.
timing on
Swoop
this
forward.
one. Double
Famous up
pistol.
close, just barrel stuffing there. Finds him. It's now down to Stacks.
Scanning ahead.
Just the IGL clear out on the recon. No additional information gathered. Does he read that there's 2 in halls? It's going to be so difficult now. He has confirmed it. He's trying to isolate, divide,
Yeah,
conquer,
kind of
but he
did
cannot.
isolate
Zerx
them.
will put him down.
Nicely done. Boom.
Boom.
2-0. 2-0 on the
Both
pistol.
pistols won for Boom Esports.
Oh, it's
and this one to
crazy,
me
crazy
just felt like a
doable.
hard read from the rip. I
Yeah,
mean, they set up
looking
that trap
good.
in the mid.
They
They've
had
got
the
players in
most
mid-top, they've got
perfect
players
setup for
in
what the
shop.
pistol was, by the way.
They're extremely ready for this.
late
Relay
double
bolt to
swing over
connect into
towards
there as
middle
well,
with
to
so many
keep
people
anybody
over
from
here.
being able to back up. Buzz, who's stranded out in the open, ends up dying to the turret, and this is just really, really smart stuff from Boom. And then after that, things start to break apart for
Meteor,
T1.
yeah, he tried to
Meteor
hero
going in
play
by
a little
himself.
bit, no doubt.
And then the other 2 players
Can you
just
blame
kind of
him?
left on an island. They try to make big plays. Nothing they can really do at that point.
Still an error,
It's
but
gonna-
Value
I get
on
it.
0 points as well. I think Buzz just eluding it.
He's having a good game.
Too. Given that, I mean, Buzz trying to get set up, you know, a shorty and hand on the side of that smoke. Not really going to be able to find any targets now.
Now that should be something teams are very aware of. We've seen it all the time last year that Buzz loves to grab that shorty on Ecos. Try to find value on it, especially on Neon. Really an agent where he feels like he can get some value out of it. Still, a couple of sheriffs, one sheriff and a marshal. Meteor, no slouch on that marshal, as we all know.
I was going to say, this is kind of what
It's
exactly
nice,
what
though.
T1 wants, though, is to kind of
Show pressure over
towards
middle.
this B side.
Absolutely.
In this area, create a little bit of pressure, and then
try to take this round over.
Buzz
He
has
is hot.
Buzz has a
Trying to put the
shorty.
ball in his hands.
All
See if he
A
can come
info
through
as
with a
well.
Slam dunk on this round.
Okay, that's
Peek out.
nice,
Three players
right?
gonna be noted, doesn't
Let's
get
see the
opportunity to go for
rotate.
the shot. Gillen comes up. Clear out the full flash
What an
connecting. Izu with a
absolute
great
shot.
headshot.
This is a nice
Gills
side
off some pressure.
exec
Famous
as
gonna be
well.
taken down.
30 seconds
Berserk's
left.
intercepting though. Just off Sylvan there on the rotation.
Three people.
As smoke will
sight.
dissipate. Izu able to find another one.
That is some nice
Three
shots,
kills here.
bro.
Now the rest
Still
of the
got
team
a
is
lot
ready
more
strike.
to
Meteor
do.
gonna be taken down. Berserk's arriving in through that link. Stacks here.
15 seconds.
Just the classic in hand. Jordy here available for Buzz. Slides forward.
Damn, nicely done. Holy
Buzz
hell.
playing to
Shout out
strike.
to Izu. How have they
And
done that
T1
one?
will turn the tides
Izu
here in the
hit
second
some
half, not
really
allowing for that
nice
anti-eco
shots,
to come
dude,
through.
especially the
Great
first
setup
one.
there for the longtime teammates, Buzz and Stacks at the end. Buzz just playing bait, Stacks with the classic
That
coming
was
in.
impressive, man.
Izu
Fair
great
play. I mean, Izu
with the
deserves
sheriff.
all the praise.
Gorgeous
That
shots.
is a
These
shot.
are absolutely disgusting. Berserk's trying to do what he can. Finds the flank, finds the late lurking player. Shuts
Yeah,
him
that
down.
first one is the one.
Nice shot from DOS9 with the Marshall, but
These two played it well.
it's a
I
great
mean,
combo
Stacks
play
double
there.
dinks that guy as
Trying to take
well.
down Buzz, and that could be the
It was
momentum
really
swing
nice
that
as well.
T1
Buzz
needed.
just playing distraction. It
Try
was
to turn
cool.
this map around.
Instant pop flash for the Neon to
Full
go
rifles in
through
hand.
windows,
Lucky
smoke
Guardian.
deep with a fade eye.
Famous just
This is nice. This is
spraying with
nice
a
from
classic. He's
Boom
just
though.
going deep with this Bucky.
Decent amount of
Okay, so
firepower that
early
they have to be
pressure
respected
created
there.
here,
Here's
and
that
with
Guardian,
that,
that
as we can
Sheriff.
see, because you can obviously go over towards this
Famous is gonna
area,
be able to close the gap,
it's
but
a lot of
of course
pressure
Bucky
middle,
will
which means you got to kind of
its
have one.
presence
Palmer
known.
mid if you don't have his.
But just
And
a
then
quick peek
this
into
becomes
Arm.
weak
Get the alarm
because you're
clock
focusing
set
here,
up
so now they push door. We got
Carly's
some
playing nothing,
nice
drawn on
stuff
the
from
opposite
this team.
side.
They look good on this map.
Through sewers, not noting
I
anything
like the
either
idea of
there
putting the
for
alarm bot
Stacks.
here to see if they're going to push back as well.
Berserk into
This
Slasher
alarm
trying
bot
to go to
deeper
water.
would be
Oh,
incredible
Buzz.
so that
Making
Buzz
his first
can't do
contact,
this.
swings under the corner and then
Yeah,
basically
it's
line
a
up
shame.
for him. Two quick
This is a
kills
little min
and
max
a
thing,
spike
but no
on the
joke. You put the
floor.
alarm bot like 2 steps forward, this guy can't go here.
One of the worst places that it could possibly be stranded. Buzz trying to escape, but now slides back. Eats a decent amount of damage there from that Bucky, but
That might be the
tucked
original
back.
plan and he just misplaced it.
13 health, still alive. Meteor
enemy
holding
remains.
things down, snappy on the headshot. Shiro hits the floor. Now it's down to
30
DOS9, just the
seconds
recovered
left.
Guardian here in hand to try.
It's a
Play
it's
it
a
down, try to
shame.
get some
It's a
extra
nice
money and Try
round.
to get some damage here, otherwise T1 are going to be looking at another flawless.
Yeah, just I reckon it's a misplaced alarm bot. I'm gonna say that. And then their plan is to actually put it here and it covers both,
Done and dusted.
so you get info.
It's gonna be 7
Because it all
rounds
makes
for
sense, right?
T1,
Everyone's
8 for
focusing
Boom
over towards
Esports.
here, door's weaker,
T1
you
off the
can
back
push
of that
through
eco,
door,
able to
then you got the
convert
whole of
against
middle within
Boom's
like the
eco.
first 20 seconds.
Now things get real interesting. Should be full rifles coming through for both sides here. Buzz just a little bit of a timing there.
Sahiran's with the
Boom
prime. Thank you so much for the
pushed a
2
few
months.
steps
Thank you,
forward.
thank
They
you.
would have been looking in his direction. Maybe could have gotten a trade at the very least.
Matches and scrims played between stacks. And how many? I'll be through the
Finds the
roof, man.
timing
They hit
perfectly.
crazy numbers.
It's going to be a bulldog for Stacks, but otherwise
They grind a lot
Vandal
as
for
well
Boom,
since the
full rifles
beginning.
For the rest of T1. Flash over, clear some space here. Boom spraying through.
Okay, this
Spike,
time
though,
from T1 we want to
far
have a
behind them, and now
reaction.
you've got
So
look at
A
all
gets
these
taken,
players
but they
from
were
T1.
always so fun
Yeah,
to
T1
give up A,
basically
and we
making
have
the
a
same call themselves in the pistol round.
5-person
This time, though, not
Take a
nearly as
middle.
much pressure from Boom to try to stave this off. But
kind of cool.
peek out
We watch
here
over
on that
towards
KJ
here, we have a
turret.
stun that
Ultimately will
covers
get
all of
back over
this.
towards their respective sites.
That creates a
Just a
question
bit of a
mark, but
fake
again,
there.
Boom have instantly
what kind of
cleared that out
response
and
they
taken
get
the map
out of Boom.
control.
Spray through the door.
Never seen a
Buzz
5-person
continue to
clear
challenge that angle
of
at
middle on a
Art.
buy round.
Stacks gonna do a little bit of scouting towards long. So a lot of information
Like I said, it's
here.
not a great place to
for the
push
side
because of the
of
crossfire,
T1.
so having numbers there makes a lot of
Decent idea
sense.
of where at least 2 or 3 players are. And with Meteor's utility not getting contacted over at B, they can lean towards this A side.
And at ults we got nothing, no one close yet.
The fast lane, the Prowler comes
Maybe
chasing.
stacks.
Tucks all the way back here towards the site. Rotations now getting ready to slowly begin for the likes of Meteor and Izu.
Defense
So
smoke.
the approach on the site continues here. Boom, starting
Is
to
pretty
inch their way
cool.
forward. Shiro going to be spotted over on the side. Swing onto the corner. Famous going to be taken down. Shiro, Berserks, NC Slasher, all one apiece. The site now
There's some
opened up a
low
bit. The
HP,
Meteor
so this could be a
arrives.
nut spray.
Saves the bomb, swings into the corner. It comes
Almost.
up with 2.
You saw it.
Excellent. Once again, last man standing. They're
Hey,
weakened, but
very nice from Boom.
splits the
Very,
difference
very
between
nice.
in looking for the
T1 have a
plant
lot
and
of
not
money,
ready
so
for
this needs to keep
Berserks.
happening. But
will
obviously,
not
they
allow.
can't afford to keep losing rounds.
For T1 to continue on their merry way here.
Important round for
Yeah,
Boom.
this is
T1 again,
a
still
good
so
round
fine
for
with
T1 in
money.
the information game. They know exactly what Boom's
They're
doing.
playing.
But
They're
Boom
playing good
able to
though.
just break
They're
through the
playing
defenses
good.
at A to get behind the box, clear it out relatively efficiently, and put T1 in an odd man situation trying to play to prevent the plant spike. Really a great display of firepower, quite frankly, from Boom so far in this game.
Yeah.
They've been matching T1 at every step.
And it's a much needed shutdown there in that round as well. Effectively,
This
T1's
is
bonus
the
after
round though.
winning
This
out
is the
eco.
round right here because they get the op out. We've got
Deny
2
that away.
people
Izu
that come by
gonna be
next, and we've
fast
got
enough to
3
go ahead and
people here that
clear
come
out
by
that
next.
Haunt, so
And so
just
many
take
people are
that
1
keep
away.
fresh
So
out to
at the
safety,
moment,
puts himself
orbs are
back in
everything.
towards Halls.
Surprised T1 is
Prowler
so
looking
loose
from
at
back,
playing A
Clear's
here when
cleared. As, ooh,
they're so close to
out
this many
there.
ults.
Nebula gets popped. DOS9 seemingly reading this so very well. Izu jumping up, and it's just right into his
That's
web.
very nice.
What
man.
a
Really,
read.
really nice. Knows he's trying to take a timing.
He's been doing it all
cool.
game. He's got T1 downloaded.
Is he like a mentalist? Like he's just,
Yeah,
Get
it
into
felt
his
like he had
head.
such a good idea of what was going to go on.
they're not even communicating, and he's still just making him do exactly what he wants him to.
I think he's got a great read on their
DOS
tendencies
9?
on this map.
Dude, what a fast game this is,
Something
yeah.
that T1 did play a little bit in the offseason. So he just really has a good feel for how these players want to go.
A little bit of lag, what is this?
Meteor just getting absolutely stunned
Yeah.
up here. He is just dead
Very,
no rights.
very
Famous will
nice.
find a second. His buzz will
Oh
fall.
boy, looking
2v5,
good.
the call,
And they actually have to
has
save, and they can
long
go pick up
since
the
been
op at
made.
least, which makes it a little bit better. But
Stacks
you
and
gotta
Silver
look
will
at the
have to
money
just
that Boom
sit
were
back,
about to get from
hold
this
onto their
one.
guns tight.
And
As Boom get themselves
considering
up
they
to
were so
double
close to
digits.
an eco, this is incredible.
I mean, in my eyes right now, this just comes down to
The morning sneeze.
a strategy diff. Like, they're really understanding.
Told you I'm
how
allergic
T1
to
wants
morning
play
chat.
this map,
It's not good.
And they're kind of mentally prepared.
Lucky Viper, thank you so much
to
for the
deal
prime.
with it in
Thank
a
you,
lot of
thank you.
different ways. In the previous round, with how they might be set up,
I appreciate
to try
that,
to
chat.
defend
Thank you
the
so
A
much.
site in this
Am I
round,
impressed? I'm really
understanding where
impressed.
Izu might want to reposition.
Do you know what
with
I'm
that
most impressed by?
operator, that early information there.
Apart from DOS9
them
individually
the ability
looking
to
really, really sick.
Smoke off that angle.
Dude, that
DOS9
default where we
then
put the alarm bot here
understands
is
that
so
maybe
much
Izu's gonna
potential.
wanna
Like
take a peek up
that's a
over the
new one
screen.
that I've not seen from anyone, and it's
He
really
is
cool. Like the
100%
whole thought of
correct.
it makes a lot of sense. Like someone has a good
Just able to
understanding of the
land
map
some
in their
great
team.
utility again on the back
No
of that
doubt
box,
about it.
Berserks.
Sylvan at risk here, but Berserk's not going to pursue any further forward.
I
it seems.
would
So
be hopping on a
two
little bit
weapons
more if they
will
had
be
something on
carried over
defense
the
about B,
operator.
but they also
He
didn't get
passed
punished
off.
for it, so.
But looking like we might have that second time out coming through here from T1. But yeah, I mean, it's just beautifully read. I mean, DOS9 didn't take his eyes off screen pretty much at all. He sets up the Nebula and goes, yep, he's just going to peek me here. And he trusts that he's going to be able to, have the jump.
DOS9 is pronounced
I mean, as
Dosia.
T1
Is
now,
that true?
I think you're maybe going to start considering getting a little bit aggressive on the map, trying to push some space. That's the rounds where we've seen them have success here on this defender side, is when they've been putting pressure, whether it be mid, towards A main,
No,
things like that. Try to see if
no,
you can make
no,
a play
no,
to
no.
control B ramp.
Well,
Really try to corral Boom Esports. Even that being said, even when they've been able to do
Off
that in some
tree.
ways, Boom's
Okay.
been able to respond nicely with some great utility. That's just been nailing T1 players, making their lives very, very challenging. And this is something you're going to have to deal with Boom. On most maps, they're going to be running double initiators. That's something that they do almost
it
everywhere.
was just his nickname
And so you have to be
when he
really well
played on
prepared
Revenant. Oh,
how
okay.
those flashes and those other things are going to be coming your way.
Captain
respond to
Ace
them.
with the
T1
prime.
so
Thank you
far,
so much for the 3
A
months.
little bit up and
Thank you.
down in that regard. Now you've even got the Nightfall.
Nickname for his time in
for
Revenant
NC
Index. It
Slasher.
rhymes
Yes,
with the
Izu
local
has the
food
dimensional
toast.
divide or dimensional drift, but he also has an
Yeah.
operator.
Do I read
See how
YouTube
they wanna
too? Of
navigate
course.
that.
Of course I do.
Deep start.
I would never
early
ignore you
setup.
guys.
Couple players here. Got both duelists trying to push A long.
Okay, bit of a change up.
Flash at the ready for Boom.
They're
to
liking
maybe
this
try to
little
counter this push out.
flash fade eye. We saw the flash fade eye over towards
Spray, Nebula.
Art
Gets
as well.
dropped. Izu. Let's say set up on the line here. Prowler
Oh, hey,
coming through.
Twitch chat,
Wanting
why
to
are you
try
guys
to
saying
keep
cap?
that
What does that mean?
It's disguised. They are
I
able
don't
to
know
clear
what
out
you're
the
talking
Prowler.
about.
Op not yet noted.
Well, now Shiro's stuck back there.
This is a nice orb, you would imagine. Whoa.
Nightfall coming through, quick jump out. Shot connecting though, Shiro down to 5 HP. Meteor holding down Art is able to find one push forward from Berserks. He will be able to answer
the
it back.
idea.
A 1-for-1 in that regard.
I do like the idea. Not too bad.
Pretty in hand from Izu, decides to go ahead. Opens things up with that dimensional drift and Stacks plays off the info. NC Slasher now on the floor.
That was nice.
Flank noted. The push coming through. Stacks does get taken down, but Sylvan's able to
Yeah,
answer
and
one
Shiro's
back.
so
Does get
low.
dropped.
Oh
Straight
man,
forward
they
into the smoke.
They made the
Zach
Euro
with the cleanup
ult look
coming
like an
through.
actual
T1,
wall
the
hack.
timeout works
That
a
was
treat. 3
impressive.
players left standing. They
That
close
was
the
very,
gap
very
now,
impressive.
just down to 2 rounds.
Yeah, just a
I got 2
really
kills like
nice
that from it, from the info and
kind
the
of
teammates
counter-pressure
shooting.
play. Let Boom think it's safe. Give them a little bit of space. And then start hitting them as they try to make their way into the execute. Don't give them the ability to get that util off.
I like the
Start
idea
cutting
from
them
Boom.
off the point
Not
of
too bad.
attack.
I don't know what the
Really smart stuff. Good
info
timeout
was
there
on
by
Art
T1.
to all Art.
See what the
But
adjustment will be
there must have been something.
for the side of Boom.
They were right. It hit 2.
Desperately needed this round.
It must have been Prowler
Feel it
that
a
I
little
missed.
bit.
What the? I thought the fade was
Lockdowns
here.
in play. Stacks has the counter to that though. Hunter's Fury available. Both Astros have their cosmic divides. See if Sylvan can
Yeah,
match what DOS9
it
was
gets a
able
little
to
bit
do.
weird when you got
Find
the
some
Astro
timely
ults. We talked about it in the first map, right? You
cosmic
gotta,
divides
sorry, the
that allow
first
for
half.
relatively easier retakes.
Gotta play over towards site and the after plants.
There's the clash.
Very
and there's the kill.
nice from Buzz.
Buzz
It
gets
creates a
jumped
lot
up
of
on
pressure,
Berserks.
like all
Solid
over the
opener.
map. We can see that it's everywhere, but
Flanks.
You want to
It's
find it?
gonna be a little bit less
Meteor
of a
just
concern
needs to
now.
stay
It's
alive.
Meteor, playing forward, put the spike on the floor and
Jesus.
manages to transition
all
to the
Meteor just
second.
needs to do this.
Shiro famous, both knocked out.
Trying to save Sylvan, had a
This is a
crossfire no
heavy
matter what.
investment round here from Boom as well with the Cosmic Divide into play. But Izu
It's really nice as well. It's a great
puts
round
that
for
off
T1
to
to win
good
because
use
they
at
still have the
T1.
pressure of the Astro.
Will
It's like
get
their first
another
round on
flawless. I believe
repeat.
they have 4 in this map so far, despite still being at a deficit.
I mean, shout
now
out to.
it's just
Do
one
you know what's
round
funny about
separating.
Meteor here? Is he's playing first to bait for the Astra.
great early
So in
play
theory,
here from
Astra should be
Buzz.
getting all these kills.
Not a lot of contact in that direction,
But,
and that's exactly what I was talking about earlier, that I
but,
wanted to see
yeah,
a little bit more from
it's
T1.
Meteor, so-
Start pushing some of these extremities, start challenging Boom a little bit in open space, and they've been going A lot, so now you're starting to suspect they might go
Astra
B,
all
and
good
they've
here?
got
The
some
Astra was
great
so fun.
plans. And, I mean, Meteor's
Are you
Meteor.
saying they should be doing a
23
more shallow
kills.
one?
He stepped
The
through
problem
that
is that they
cosmic
have
divide
to
by
take
Izu.
map control because they have
See
an
if Buzz
Astro
can
ult,
find
so you
the
need to take like further
damage
control
there.
of the map.
Not really.
If they don't have an
Check on
Astro ult,
the
I'm fine
famous.
with like a more shallow one and you
Cleared
can
out,
plant for
play
long.
ball. Oh, gets the leg shot. Famous
Because
down
they
to
got the
5
Astro,
once
they did
again.
a deeper one.
Find
Like
that
it
opening
makes a lot of
damage.
sense
It's
what
gonna
they
be
did.
NC
They just got
Slasher ends
wrecked
up
by
falling.
Meteor and
It's basically
just got
2
wrecked by
kills
Meteor.
found.
Buzz.
A stiff breeze is all that it will take to take down that enemy
A
Neon.
lot of damage as well. Leg in there.
And immediately, Boom have to pack their bags. Look to play around a different side of the map.
It might be over.
Maybe
Boom still have a
just hoping to
timeout, right?
explode a little bit there as
Boom have a
Boom
timeout and they still have
sees
some
if they
nice
can
stuff
maybe
on
get
this
into a
map.
position
Like
where they could
I'm holding
use
out
that
hope still.
lockdown.
The hard thing is all the
Some breathing
ults.
room.
They got their own ults.
Yeah, T1 again contesting this space.
Boom have
very
both.
effectively.
Oh, okay.
Gonna get a lot of info
Yeah,
off that
it's a
drone.
timeout after this round for
Peek
sure.
out, they will have heard this. Ooh. Heavy stack up, Buzz eating some damage, but Nano Swarm still there at the ready. Meteor opting to hold that. Knows that he's got that alarm bot to go ahead and alert.
So much delay in mid here.
Threat spotting one. Meteor looking for the swing in off the back of that stun. Plays forward, eats the flash. The swing now coming through, and it's still going to be good for one.
I
Sylvan
don't know how
helps,
he
set him
gets.
down,
I don't know how he
comes
gets
up
kills
with
in
2.
these situations.
Now it is all on DOS9 in a 1v3.
Sylvan did great to get a double.
Spike in hand, but Izu on a hard line here with the AWP. 18 seconds, the Nebula about to
It's
pop,
unlucky.
but
Idea was right.
Izu catches a glimpse, and that's more than enough. 10-10, we are all tied up.
Yeah, this is starting to look
give me a
really
timeout.
good now.
Give him some
14-1. Let's see if
direction.
Boom thinks about timeout.
They just need, I think they just need to keep this one simple. Like, no joke, they could literally just go A and
Sit back and wait.
just go A with
That
Killjoy
flash
and take a lot of space.
expiring just
I
quick
don't know how
enough
good
that
their
he's
after
able to
plan on
find
A
a
is,
target,
like on site,
take
but
him down.
should feel relatively
You know, a little
confident
bit
about
dangerous
it.
there, and yeah, indeed, Boom is going to be grabbing their first timeout of the year. Try to rethink.
The hamster's so shy. This hamster's really
try to
shy.
re-strategize, see if they
The
can
hamster
find a
over
way
there
now
is like not
to
shy
break
at all
through
anymore,
what
so we could
T1
switch
is
him at
doing.
one point.
So they're getting aggressive. You
This
just kind of hold
hamster's
back.
old as well now.
Try
This
to
hamster's coming up to 2 years in
wait them
like
out, let them burn
3
that
months,
util.
I think.
Try to get a little bit ahead of it. Get your util a little bit deeper. Try to get a step ahead of T1
This is
to break
Spike,
through
yeah, Lexi.
some of these setups that they've got going. What a great match.
Get
this
an
is.
old guys.
Great way
The
to kick
movement's
things off.
slowing.
Tied up here at 10-10, the back and forth. I mean, the brutality that we saw in those opening rounds especially. It has been
Me calling
a
someone
hell of
old
an
is
opening
crazy,
series.
dude. Old and hamster years.
I miss
No
this.
doubt.
it's been an off season. You know?
Yeah, it has.
And I
Nice
think
to be
that
back.
we're all very happy to know that the off season is over.
Absolutely. Great to have the most entertaining league in the world.
Chalona with the prime. Thank you so much.
No
Thank you.
bias
Thank
at
you.
all.
Appreciate that.
Saying that, but still,
Bias is just still true.
yeah, that's fair. I'm not gonna lie, it is full bias, and also true. But still a lot of ults in play for both squads. Buzz again, challenging this angle, and this time pulls off quickly. Boom gonna go for this slow, methodical approach towards long A, but gonna have to rethink it a little bit. Clear that dart. Makes it so they have to
I like this though.
readjust
Right?
their
A main
plans.
makes a lot of sense.
Like
the
I
pressure
said,
of the
one of the
killjoy
ways
being
that
in
you
this
can kind of
corner.
counter what
is
T1 was
big.
doing is just kind
Oh,
of
they
playing
had
your
a-
feet,
okay,
wait
my
them
plan
out a
would've
little
worked
bit,
that
and that's what
then.
they're doing. They're going to get a bit of information. Both duelists in art.
Ah, it's a
How do you
hard
wanna
call, this
navigate
one.
around
It's a
that?
hard call.
like, to
So,
me,
I
they're
mean, you would just double commit
Considering a
ults.
fake towards B,
I would
push towards A,
split
but
and then
that's their
shot.
plan. T1's got
You know
that
what I would do?
pretty well locked down. Still a lot of time on the clock, though. So you can play around. See if
I would
T1
split with KO
wants to
ult.
get aggressive.
And then I would have
Catch
the
them.
ult here.
Stepping a little bit out of bounds and punish them accordingly. And it is going to be a full wrap towards A.
Time is going to get really
Feel like
low
there's
on
been enough
this.
time. They haven't really given much info
Really,
over.
really low.
You're going to have to assume that you've forced T1
And
to
Stacks is
fan
going to be
out.
so tempted to use his ult.
Timing on that jump
Not
back,
even,
but
not
still
for the ult, just for the
decent
choke
sight
point.
line in towards Raven. Famous able to dodge that first shot. Oh, the bounce forward. Sylvan now striking. This
KO
revealed
ult
here
to
by
cancel the
Hawk,
ult
swings
though.
out, just
That was
gets
kind of
gunned
nice
down.
from
Shiro,
Shiro.
Go ahead and collect one.
Makes it
Push forward though, out of the
1v1.
smoke. Shiro on the floor. Buzz.
Yeah.
The instant headshot. Takes down Slasher. Looks for the transfer.
Nice shots from
Can't quite
Buzz.
make it happen,
Looks
but
like
it's still
the rest of T1 are coming alive a little bit on
Final
this
shots
as well.
from Izu. Will put T1 in the
It's
lead.
a shame.
11
It's a shame.
to
It's
10.
a shame. It's a shame.
T1 here. Great call from Stacks. The counter patience
They put a
to
lot
wait
into
this
it.
out.
Well, they put KO into
Really
it.
nicely thought through. I never had any contact over towards B though either. There was never any real threat in that direction, so they were
That
able
may
to
be it.
keep
They
this
still have
A
an
stack
okay chance just because they still got like killjoy ult.
and
But
just set up these crossfires, start knocking
yeah,
players down.
this would have been
Sylvan
nice.
with the patience.
The plan could have been a
lets
little bit
the player
better
go
after
through.
the timeout.
Izu steady with the operator again. And
I don't know if they
T1
were
now,
expecting more
2
resistance.
more rounds, and they finally found the lead here again. Very early part of the game when they were up 3-2.
Good for maybe a rush play here, but immediately they do get slowed up. Jump across, Famous able to go ahead. Leaps over top of this bullet spray.
Not breaking any util.
Damage eluded for now.
You're not
but
wrong. Like
space taken.
the info on B has
Nothing there,
been
no
nice.
catch that they can find.
Like the
back
killjoy
away.
util's
Izu in the
looking great.
meantime.
Like every time they
Far
hit somewhere,
forward
there's
angle.
3. All their
As the
partnered
gate
up.
crash set up at Halls to keep himself protected.
This is an eco here for Boom, but they pinged out that alarm bot. DOS9 just waiting around that corner, maybe anticipating that Meteor might be lurking there.
Uh-oh.
Instead, he's going to try to use that eco a little bit.
Dude, I thought he was going to hold the one way the whole time.
Just a smidge underneath that smoke that you can
They've got
see
the crossfire set up here though, as soon as they commit.
Sylvan just backpedaling, but Meteor, he's set up, he's ready for that pinch forward.
Yeah, they got nothing behind that really.
was shut down.
That's just a solo send.
Entry power now very much taken out of the hands here of Boom. And then you're already on an eco. Makes things all the rougher here for them. Players approaching it on Meteor's position, clears out the one. They're looking to try to corral him. They are able to do so. Stacks, however, picking up from Seward. Does manage to find one. NC Slasher going to be taken down, but a weapon is still going to be recovered here for Boom as they turn their sights over to B.
He's got to be real careful. He has no more of this util to help him out.
If he does not, plant coming through, and it's going to be within the smoke.
Spike planted.
Just play this out patiently, but they're very much locked into Link here.
Berserks.
One spot's nothing, and as you say, Berserks is on the rotation. Very long flank coming through. Cosmic Divide now going to be coming through as Izu immediately goes for the tap and Stacks. Just lobbing in those darts, finds one. Shiro will
Pause, why have you
gets
done
the
that?
second. Does interrupt the defuse, but this Cosmic Divide completely staves off Berserks here for the moment. Swing out, can't
It's
quite
unlucky
nail
that.
that final shot. And even then,
No,
Stacks
Buzz
had already
made it
pulled
close
off.
by
T1
going
get
through it.
themselves up to map point.
A tricky round here. I like the ideas from Boom. Able to really work the mid part of
Okay,
that
2
map
chances.
really nicely.
It's
Isolate
I
Meteor,
mean,
where
you
he
gotta
has
give
no
props to
chance really
T1.
do a ton of damage.
Like,
Yeah, Stacks gets
getting
there to claim
to
a
2
trade.
chances when you lost double
That's all they
pistol,
get out of
like
it.
they are
They're able to
definitely
get it.
better on the
Kind of
map.
an interesting plant spot down. However, Sylvan in the Cosmic Divide, again showing why
There's just a
People
couple
are
of
going to lean
things
into
for
that
Boom.
agent on this map. One of the reasons, of course, that ult's so
They
good.
got some really nice stuff.
Obviously, the
But
gravity well and the other things that you can do. So Star is very, very nice. Buzz there clears the haunt and says, I'm good. Izu, your turn. Step up to the plate. See what you can do with that.
you want map or
Instead,
Boom's
just
map?
be
Nah,
smoked
Boom's
off.
map. You get the little
Quick
logos up
dissipate,
here.
though. And it looks like Boom maybe
Deploying drone.
pumping the brakes a little bit. Stack's going to check to make sure. Yeah, just going to clear the drone and wait this one out. And again, it's just kind of back to that T1 sort of absorb the pressure, try to cut them off before they can really set up for their executes. It's a good 0 point.
I mean, yeah, Izu's been running the op every single round here for the squad. Hasn't been passed over to anybody else, so immediately can identify that it's in position here on this A site. Waiting for the strike, though. Lockdown at the ready. No Hunter Sphere to clear that out. So it does get put into play. 3-player approach going to be steadily streaming in from
Took a
Arts
while to
with
do this though as well.
the
I've been
call to
holding to
go.
kill Joe for a little bit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just looking for some kind of timing shot there. Snaps back over towards the spawn room. Lockdown not finding anything now.
Yeah,
They go in
famous
for the
pop his
entry.
ult as well. Or?
Was fully blinded up. I mean, he's just strafing. He doesn't even know where the hell he is. He gets taken down.
Dude,
Stack's gonna be
that
dead,
was
so it's
team flash
gone.
from Izu as well, by the way. He tanked
Smoke
it. I
dissipating,
can't
but
stop sneezing,
Izu,
dude.
just
What's going
no
on?
sight lines here to work with.
Planted.
Just he and Meteor. See if they can get anything done. Pull off a 2v5 to end the map.
Last player standing.
When Meteor falling, Izu
Sleggy's
hold on to
white
the
hair. Thanks
operator.
so much for the prime. Thank
just
you,
go
thank
ahead
you for
and
the
steadily
6
make his
months.
exit. Boom, not done yet.
Sub in with the bless you. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so
Able
much.
to find
That's
that
the
magic
double
where
thank
they
you,
needed
that
it
is.
most. Boom Esports
Maybe I
breaks
should be
through.
sneezing more often if that's what's
Sending
happening.
our first
Holy hell.
map of the year here to overtime. Nice patience shown. Good identification of that operator position.
Sneeze.
Izu there. Trying to
God's
bait out
sake,
some
why did I
utility
find
by
that
pressing
funny?
forward before he TPs
I'm
out.
annoyed at
Full
myself for
armbot, I
not
think, the
finding
pop
that funny.
unit. And then just dips out, but that opens up the space that Boom
Aya
needs to make
with the
their
prime.
execute.
Thank you so much.
That's one
Thank
way
you for the 2 months.
to break through these defenses that T1 is trying to set up. Kind of force their hand a little bit earlier than they'd like. Give yourself that opportunity to explode onto the site
That
there.
emote's so good.
That's what they're going to do. You're also able to control Arts. You're able to get that flank, a great flash, connects. And all of a sudden, many players from T1 are on the floor. Spike goes through. Here we
The
go.
alarm bot? Yeah, I
Can
like
Boom
the
take
aggro
us to
alarm bots they're
overtime? Well,
doing.
they're going to take a timeout.
Yeah, force the timeout.
Consider. See how they want to do this. Do they have
Wait, didn't even force the
some kind
timeout.
of
That's
special
their
play in the
timeout. Okay,
playbook
the
that they are
T1 used
going
both
to be
timeouts and fast
thinking
enough.
about dialing in for this round?
But still
Well,
have
either
them.
way, well advised. If you can get it over the overtime.
Thoughts on
obviously,
NRG
both teams
Shanks?
will get that
I
added
mean, the guy
timeout
grinds, man.
to utilize in those rounds.
I respect Shanks. He grinds a lot. He's got good work ethic.
You need to go through
Anyone that
overtime
has
if
good
you
work
wanna close
ethic
out
is,
this map.
He's
Find
up there in
victory
my books.
Otherwise,
I'm a fan of
we
it.
put at match point once again, getting ready to play against a Korean team on Bind. T1's showings on that map has looked very, very good. So
Hey,
wanting to get that 1-0 start in the set for sure.
yeah, they haven't lost Bind in the offseason. It's been pretty
Work
good.
ethic for streaming is weird.
I would
I get what you're
would not be
saying.
looking forward to playing them on that map in the early part of this
Yeah.
year for sure.
You watch parties. You watch parties a lot. Not many
Lockdown,
people
biggest ult to speak
watch
of for
China and stuff
T1.
like that.
Both duelists, Neons.
He's
do
built up
have
a
their
really good
ults, but
viewer base,
one
man.
away
I think you gotta
from
give
Cosmic
props
Divide
where
and
it's
one away
due.
from the Nightfall here. So some orb congestion certainly could be really valuable.
Both playing over towards the B side though. Looks like Widely not going to be getting those ults online at least via the ult orbs here.
This is a kind
Oh
of,
boy.
I would say,
It's a little bit
unexpected
laggy
position
sometimes. I don't know if
T1 is
it's
setting
just
up
me
in.
or
with that
if
operator.
it's just a YouTube stream, but
Cutting off mid, but they managed to sneak around it.
Two-man push up. This time gives the Prowler enough space. Buzz looking for that covering fire, and he's just going to find Famous through the
the
door!
devastating way to start this round. What do they got as a
So
backup?
Damn unfortunate
One
here,
away
Boom.
from a fade or. The orbs are really tempting right now.
They might try to double down on this position, though. Berserk
Okay.
does take out Izu. That's the op gone.
Yeah, I'm not sure why
Solid
Izu's given him
equalizing
that
kill.
one.
A
Wanted to take
4v4.
the angle.
But critically,
Because he thought they were going to
Meteor
force
still
over
alive,
towards
still
door
with
because the
that
block of the
lockdown.
vision. And they at least take down the alarm bots.
Back,
That's
he's over
one bit of
towards Hall.
util down,
Meantime,
but
Boom, turn this
we
side
still
once
have
more over
the
towards this
turret
A
here.
side. DOS 9
And
on that rotate.
looks like Meteor has
think
just
anybody
said, I'm
pushed far
so
enough forward to
fine
be able to
here. I've
grab
got
the orb
full
outside
B
of A, so if he
control.
can get
Who
that
the
into
hell
Cosmic
hits
Divide
B
online here
5-person
for the site
through
take.
this choke point through
Sylvan,
door?
might have to come up huge.
30 seconds
Trying
left.
to set up a crossfire. Stacks with a good recon, gets cleared. Decent info.
Sylvan once again playing forward, has not been noted quite just yet. Swing out of the smoke, finds one, another Nebula going to be popped. Landing figures here online, Buzz just fishing for any good damage he can give. Berserk's able to answer one back, and Sylvan will fall, but he gets traded out. Stacks will find the kill on the opposite side. 3v2, the man advantage there at the time. He's not on their side. 8 seconds remaining, having to get that spike down, but they just cannot. DOS9, he does not have the time.
You
He
gotta have
does
a bit
not
of
have
belief
the
in
hope.
DOS9 there.
13 to 11, T1.
Okay, shout out to T1. Winning a map when you lose both pistols is very, very hard.
Oh man,
I'm still impressed with
what a
Boom.
way to
It
start
looked
the
better than
year.
I thought.
a great
They had
back
some
and
cool
forth
stuff
between
as well.
these two teams.
They just didn't
Great
have any
adjustments on
answers, and they
both
didn't be
sides.
default
Great
enough. So this
plays,
Killjoy
showcased,
util
especially from
just
Meteor
had
and
so much
DOS9,
info. So
looking
every time they're hitting a
absolutely amazing.
site,
Berserk's had a good
there's just
map
so
as
many
well.
people there.
That's what I'm talking about.